How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. 7th of February already. I know I said this on an earlier stream, but it seemed like January was dragging on for everybody else, but it really didn't for me. Like, time's still flying by for me, which I'm happy about. Except today. Today's been slow. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I am doing on stream today. I don't know. I'm kind of looking over everything. I had a fun night last night. Last night was a very nostalgic night for me. It was definitely. I played TF2 with Quotons, bought on stream, and also a very dear personal friend of mine that I've known for over half my life now. Yeah, we used to play TF2 together all the time in college, and until very recently, like just last week, he hasn't had anything to play games on since then, because most of what he does has been on his iPad, and that's kind of the thing that he upgrades, every time comes along with that. But he needed it for he needed to get a laptop for work-related things that he was doing. Yeah, anyways, he got a laptop recently. And like I said, it's the first time in like a decade that we've been able to play TF2 together. So that was nice. We're terrible. We're both really, really bad at the game. But that didn't matter. It was fun. It was nostalgic. That should be better. Thank you. I forgot to turn it down before I started talking. I wonder why. Winter's making noise. Well, I was talking about you. Oh, no, you're good, man. This helps. Okay, right now it should be back to where I generally keep it for stream anyways. Although that probably helped too. Yeah, I just tried turning my gain back up. I forgot I turned it down yesterday. Yeah, anyways, I was just talking about how much fun I had last night. Yeah, I've been in a super nostalgic mood for like months now. For like very just specific things. And you know, sure, some things may come close, but nothing is like actually scratching that itch. But playing TF2 yesterday did. Because it just was exactly what we did. Played TF2 together. You know, the only difference was we weren't sitting next to each other, but like, when's that gonna happen again? At least to play TF2. Although I suppose, like, I wouldn't be adverse to, you know, one time if you're over, just bringing my PC out there into the living room or something so we can play together, since you're playing on your laptop anyways. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's weird that TF2 is just exactly the same. Yep. We could do a first stream sometime too. If you can figure out your Discord shit. Although I can't remember if it has an in-game chat. At least like a private one. NASA is having a rover robot build watch party. The Discord thing is not my fault. I know it's not your fault, but it's still something you would have to figure out. What do you mean they're building a watch party? Oh, I see what you mean. NASA... NASA is having a watch party of building a rover. That's what you meant. I'm getting you. I got you. I don't know. I thought you were saying... NASA was having a rover build a watch party, and I couldn't comprehend what you meant by that. That's what I couldn't figure out. That's what I was asking. What do you mean? What do you mean you were there getting it to build a watch party? NASA is having a party because a robot built a watch on the moon. Wait, is that actually what you meant? Oh. No, I didn't. because I still... I am thinking the phrase watch party as in a live stream. As in a bunch of people sitting in digitally to a stream. That is a watch party. So I didn't know what you meant when you were saying NASA was having a moon rover build a watch party. But you are saying NASA is having a party. They're excited. They're celebrating because they got a moon rover to build a wristwatch. Wait, no, the first one was right? They're hosting a watch party? What is happening?! They're hosting a watch party on Twitch to watch the building of a rover. Okay. Well, that's what I said, then you fucking corrected me! You said NASA is having a party because a robot built a watch on the moon. That's what you told me. After I guessed it correctly. I said you had it right the last time. And you said, no, I didn't. Because I thought, you're pissing me off. I said... You asked what else could it have been. And so I explained myself. Why I was confused. Because I thought NASA's rover was building a watch party. And I didn't know what that fucking meant. And then I thought I figured it out. And then you said NASA is having a party because a robot built a watch on the moon. I heard what you said. Did you hear what you said? I'll be honest. No. No, I don't remember what middle me said. I don't remember what the second thing was. Today is Wednesday, right? I went live on the right day at least. I hope so, or I missed work. I don't know what we're fucking doing today. Oh yeah, that's why I started talking about TF2. I don't know, maybe. Arena was fun on Monday, but today I'm not feeling it. So I don't know. I did. The meme is it's a Monday, you idiot. Yeah, I don't know. I downloaded, or rather re-downloaded, a Dungeons and Dragons MMO called Neverwinter that years ago I'd put a ton of hours into. So I was thinking of maybe making a new character on that. Just for stream. Don't quote the old Max. Well, clearly you fucking weren't because you're fucking wrong. Pulling it up right the fuck now. Fuck these chilled lo-fi beats. We got Olin Rogers to listen to. Actually, before I even search it, I'm going to prove a point. Because I'm petty. Fucking try it, Swordsmith. If I type in Olin Rogers, it's A, and it's anything but Monday, I'll owe you $100. Which I wouldn't be able to pay. Oh, look. It's a fucking Monday. From his story, Ghost in the Stalls. So... What if this was stream? What if this was my stream? I sat here for 2 to 3 hours a day with some chill lo-fi music and just stared directly into the camera. No interaction with chat. No other movements besides, you know, whatever's necessary if I like itch my nose or some shit. But other than that, this was stream. Do you think at some point it would catch on? Like at some point it would like become a thing? Or would it just stay in this oblivion that I'm in of like 1 or 2 viewers and only because they're hanging on to the old content, hoping someday it goes back? But it won't, because this is stream now. It's just this. I saw a wall of text pop up in my peripheral, and it is taking everything I have not to look at it. Because this is it. Because this is stream now. This is, you're witnessing the birth of a new Twitch meta. Eye contact. Honestly, if you did exactly that at the same time every day for a long enough time, yes, I think it would get viewers. One sentence does not constitute... Oh, well, it showed up, I don't know, in my peripheral vision, it looked like it took up, like, this much of the screen, so I don't know.
Pee pee poo put pee pee put pee pee poo put pee pee poo poo.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
I said pee pee poo poo pee pee poo poo pee pee poo poo pee pee poo poo.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't have my headphones on the first time. Do the headphones help? I'm so tempted to take like a month of stream to test it. That's true. But maybe that's the thing, is that like, yeah, it's just like an eye contact thing, but I would put a price on it. But it's like, hey, if you go to this guy's stream, you can pay like 100 bits and try to scare him. Like I just set up like a whole thing. Yeah, like the bits and the sounds would or the like the TTS and the sound bites or the sound alerts and stuff like that would all go to like for bits. So like if you still wanted to like directly interact with me, you know, it would be like a pay thing. But that's $1, you know? And then that just becomes a thing. Maybe I'll just use March. Maybe I'll just use March to fucking do it and see what happens. Just rely on you guys sharing it and word of mouth of like, yeah, I stumbled across this guy's stream and like he's just doing this thing. Nobody tell Dubs. Oh my god, he's not here. Did Dubs airdrop you in or something? Was he like, shit, I can't make Sirius a stream on Wednesday, but I'm gonna feel real bad if no one's there. Oh, I'll just hop on Discord and ask, like, fucking, I'll just start DMing people and seeing who can go take care of him today. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I gotta go out of town. Like, I'm, can you go to my house and watch my streamer for me? Yeah, the German government showed it when I was really concerned at first. How important do you think Dubs is to be able to send the German fucking government to Evansville, Indiana on such a short notice to make sure you watched my 1.5-hour stream on Wednesday? My bro's in college to be an electrical something. How unimportant do you think he is? You know what? You're right. Yeah, sorry, I forgot you're in, Wyoming. Canada. Wyomtana. That's what my brain was trying to get at. Thank you. Well, I guess I could use this time to do work. I've been kind of messing around with the character sheets for the Last Ingress. And there are some changes that I need to make. And I'm just kind of staring at some printouts of them. I also, just for the shits and giggles, printed out what I have of my rulebook for the game so far. Not because it's anywhere near completion or at a, like, printable stage. I don't know. I guess, like, being honest, like, I had a conversation with Mana the other week because I wanted to give up on it. Like, completely. Just because it's too much work for just me to do, and it is only like it's just me working on it. Like, my friends are going to be playing the game, which is going to help for like playtests and stuff like that, and I do understand that is a sacrifice in and of itself. And I appreciate their help and their assistance with like feedback and suggestions, but in terms of like physical, tangible work, like it changes to the document that is the book, I am the only one doing it, and it's a lot. So I just kind of felt like giving up because it was too much. And of course, she told me not to. But I just kind of sat on it for a while, and then someone in our game chat was like, "Hey, when are we getting to the game? I've been like wanting to start to play, but we haven't talked about my character yet." And I don't know, that just kind of flipped a switch, and I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Meant to do that. Yeah, we'll get together this, Thursday night." And then the last couple days at work, I've been kind of like asking the group questions and everything, and getting their feedback and making some changes. And printing it out, one, because I got a new printer, so I just could, and I wanted to. It really kind of helped put that spark back in, because I got to... I know I kind of already used the word a couple seconds ago, but like making it tangible, making it physical, real. I could hold it in my hands and flip through it and look at it like a book. I got to feel the weight of all of my work, and it really helped me realize how much I had accomplished so far. And to think, I had this picture in my head while I was outside smoking a couple of minutes ago, because we have a small like fire pit in the backyard. And I had a thought while I looked at that fire pit of, if the pages I'm looking at it, like, obviously I can't, like, it doesn't come across as anything on stream, but like all of that, every single word, every single line, every punctuation mark, every space, every page in here, me, no one else. And feeling how much this is, seeing 116, as the page number so far, and not exactly a lot of like blank pages in there. Not none, but most pages are looking. I know you guys can't see. Looking full, and thinking, if this was it, if this was the only copy of this that existed, if I had printed it off and then deleted the document file, if this was it, do I really feel bad enough, or tired enough, burnt out enough to have thrown this into the fire? And I realized the answer was no. So I'm going to keep working on it. And, I was going to say, if it never gets published, but it's just finished enough for my friends and I, then I would be fine with that. But I think I'd be lying. I hope I get to that. If it ever comes to it, I hope. No. I was going to say I hope I can get to a point where I'm okay with that, but I don't. I hope it never gets to the point where I give up on publishing. In at least some fashion. Dream is a physical book, but I also know how things go nowadays, and if it's a PDF, okay. As long as people have it in their hands and are playing, and I'm making money off it. You know, I don't know if people would have a problem with it, with this sentiment necessarily, but I'm not gonna go through this much work to give something this important away for free. No, I deserve to get something from this if it's ever finished. Maybe I should look at Kickstarter. Kickstarter's when I need the art. Once the document is finished and maybe it has a bit of traction, I think I would start a Kickstarter. Just to get those final like touches on it and be able to afford that part. But I don't want to do anything until it's at that point yet. I don't like how that looks. Guess you'll have to make friends with someone who wants to be a freelance illustrator. I know, right? And could cross-promote a game while they work on an art stream. That'd be the dream. That'd be incredible. But, you know. No, I'll be honest with you, man. While I got you here, the last couple times you've been over, I've been mulling over having a conversation about it. The main reason I haven't is because of all of the work that I know you're doing right now and how much you need to focus on that I didn't want to burden your brain space with also thinking about that as far into the future as it would be, and just all the details surrounding it and everything. I know me, and I feel like I know you, and I came to the decision that I wasn't going to bring it up yet. If you are saying you would be willing to have that conversation, then I got, like, if you say that, like, you're gonna be fine with that or whatever, or like want to be involved in that and want to have a talk about it, then we absolutely can at some point. I had decided to not bring it up yet. But if you are wanting to and willing to, then I would. Obviously, not now. Like, not right this second. But, you know, like in private, or like I said, like the next time you're over. I mean, that's all a fair sentiment. Once this stream is up and running, I'll be happy to open some brain space for it for sure. Cool. Then, yeah, I'll basically say at this point, since it is out there, at this point, I will wait on you. If it gets to a point where I feel like it's been long enough, or like I've seen like the stuff that, you know, that I know you've been busy developing is like done and we still haven't had the conversation, because I understand with everything as well, time passes, memories fade, things are forgotten. If I feel like it's like at the point where like I'm like, I told him that like I'm waiting on him to say something, but did he forget? should I like say something again? If it gets to that point, I will. As much as my brain will be telling me that, of course you remember, I'm just being impatient. He's going to get annoyed and think that you're pushing. I will try to overcome that. Anyways, yeah, might as well. I don't have anything else planned. Let me just open up Illustrator. This ain't it. This isn't the scene I wanted. hold on. I just had to take a screenshot of it. I need a motion graphics software, but I hate Adobe. Or Adobe. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. I don't know what the best substitute is, though. Me either. What am I doing? Alright, there we go. Oh, I'm also going to shrink this down a bit so I can see stream. Now, do I need to change anything on the stream? Nope. Yeah, kinda. No, Adobe. I could just use After Effects, but I'd rather not. On Mac, I'd use Motion, but I don't know about on Windows. Gonna have to do some Googling. Yeah, I mean, you know, just what, like After Effects alternatives, I guess. I never really messed around with After Effects too much, so I would be zero help there. Okay, so here's the character sheet as it is now. Oh, I can also... Hold on. If I... Oh, right, this probably isn't going to show up on camera, is it? Hold on. So here it is in person. Not that it's going to be any different to what you see on screen, but like in terms of like size, this is, you know, just landscape printer paper. Shit, I do gotta turn that on. Hold on. Um, fuck is that thing? What is happening? Anyways. What the fuck happened with the window? Hold on. What's going on here? Whatever. I'm leaving it. So I know I'm gonna make a whole second sheet / back portion. See on this artboard, and the entirety of this is going to be background stuff for your character, because as part of the character generation aspect of the game, there are certain things you come up with for your character's background if you wish, and these are all things that you like can roll dice for, and it's a lot to do with like your family, where you're from, what your relationship with all of those things is, you know, how your character awakened, like how they got their powers, what was the emotion that triggered that to happen, what was the situation, how powerful was it? Did it just kind of like happen and it was a spectacle, or was it violent and did it cause like structural damage or harm to other living creatures? So all of that stuff is stuff that you can make up for your character through the like with the book and the character creation process. But there's not really anywhere on the character sheet to note all of those results and the things you roll and make up for your character. Yeah, because again, it's like, okay, there's the notes section, but that's more for like notes about the game, like your campaign notes and things like that. So like I said, I'm going to make a second sheet, a second side of the sheet, that is going to be where you place all of that information, and then just, you know, like a larger section for overall notes, because one of the changes I'm making on the main character sheet is I needed to add 2 kind of small individual sections for your character's lineage feature and class features. So they need a space for that. And then so initially, so this is the only sheet. And it has, so the game has its 3 classes. What was the motivation for making these pages landscape oriented versus vertical? I've had hold on, let me. So this was the vertical one, and it just didn't feel like, again, like I know like things could be like, it could probably be made to work, but it didn't have the same, I don't know, it just I was just able to get things placed better. I feel like I could get more information in with it being landscape versus vertical. One of the big things was, so injuries in the game can be, you can have up to 3 injuries at a time, and there are 4 different types of injuries you could have. And so, like, on here, there wasn't really a way to denote that. The reason why I have the boxes like this is so that the top half could be, like, just the check mark of, yes, I have an injury. And then below, you could put, you know, like, either P, E, MA, or ME for whether it was a physical, emotional, magical, or mental injury. Like, that's where you would just denote what type of injury it was. But I wanted the sheet to contain as much information about the game in general as possible, so there didn't, to help minimize the amount that any player or GM would have to be going in to reference the book. And yeah, I just feel like I was able to get more on it this way. But the other thing I'm going to do now, after talking with my people, is so every iteration of the character sheet that I've designed, I've done so with the idea of having one universal character sheet, and as in there isn't like different versions of it for different things. However, because of the nature of the game, it would actually be better for players to have access to a bespoke character sheet for each class, because for a game like Dungeons and Dragons, it makes sense, because, you know, there's over 10 classes, and so there would be no way to get every, like, individual thing each of those classes would have onto a singular sheet. And it's also a game with the possibility of multi-classing. So they make a very, you know, generic / universal sheet that anyone could use, with big open spaces where you can write your individual things in, and then, like, oh yeah, and there is also the second page for as a spell sheet if that is something specifically you need. Which even that, like, you know, almost half of their classes, probably over half of the classes, use magic in some way. So, like, having a spell sheet is just kind of a no-brainer. But for a game like mine, where there are only 3 classes, and there is no multi-classing, your class defines how your individual powers work. It would be better to just have 3 different character sheets, each defined or tailored to one of the 3 classes, because what I've been seeing over the years, doing playtests when I can, when I get people's character sheets back, or, you know, like, get whatever paper they've written their character stuff on, sorry, specifically talking about the character sheet. Whenever I get their sheets back, all of the areas that only pertained to those other classes that they weren't were always, you know, obviously either left blank, or they had X's through them, or they were, like, crossed out, or that's the areas that they used to, like, do their little doodling and things like that. And so it's like, yeah, like, so if, like, getting this character sheet, let's just say you chose to be a caster. Well, you'd only need these boxes here for your magic school and your magic college, but the boxes for the call / weapon names would always be blank for you. Half of your health hit box, half of your health tracking is covered up by this section called Calls Health, which has nothing to do with you, so it's just less space for you to use forever. So just again, like, not much, but like just little things that it's like, you know, could be used for the space could be used for something else. Maybe, I don't know. The more I'm also kind of looking at it, it's like, well, there's not really this version of the sheet is like has been simplified enough to where, like, honestly, if it's just these 2 boxes, I suppose it's not really that big of a deal. I don't know. We'll see. But the one thing I am going to do is making this second sheet for all of that background information, because so just to, you know, doing testing, I took I made a character in my game last night using this character sheet, you know, to see if everything was working as intended so far, and you know, how it all went, and where I needed to change things, where I needed to improve. And so when I started doing the background stuff, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 individual little... once again, I am tiny, and I doubt this is going to come up. That's nothing. I had 14 lines of information that I wrote. And this is just like, this is vital stuff to my character, and they're just written sloppily on the back of the character sheet. So I'm going to design some boxes for all of that information. So it's an easy form to fill out, and therefore easy to reference during the game when you need to as well. And also, that was the minimum amount of lines, the amount of, like, bits of information that could have gone here, because like I said, like, part of this creation is like either deciding or rolling for your character's family, and so that includes things like, you know, whether you're an only child, or whether you have you know, how many parents you have, you know, who they were, so like name and lineage, and any notes you want to make about them, whether they're dead or alive. Do you have any siblings, half siblings? If so, how many? Who are they? Are they dead or alive? Do you have aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents? You know, and then again, like, how is your connection to them? Where are you from? How do you feel about your hometown? Have you moved at all? When did you awaken? What was your the emotion that triggered your awakening? How bad was it? How was your current lifestyle? All of this stuff. So, and nowhere on the character sheet to write any of it. Hello, Anton. Hey, been a little bit. Good to see you again. Yeah, so there's all this information, and, like, nowhere to fucking write it. How's it going? Going good. Going good. Working on the character sheet for a tabletop game that I've been designing for a while. So just kind of going over the stuff that I'll be doing for that. I need to add these rulers over here. What is it, 1/4 of an inch? Then over here, see that ends at. Oh, I didn't grab shit, did I? There we go. So it ends at 22 and a quarter. So I think I need to bring that in a little bit. Okay. Whatever, good enough. Oh, these need to go on the other layer. Okay, and I can lock that off. Okay, how do I do this? So the... Hold on, I can look at my book. Because these are also broken up into sections. Let's see, it's past the class stuff. Past that. I think. Yeah, okay. Background. So, see, there's 1, 2, 3. 4 different sections, technically. I'm just gonna start making boxes, actually. I'm just gonna start, and then we can make them bigger as we go, but I at least want to get the information on there. Which I should have kept. Hold on. I need to go get my book. Nope, that's wrong. I don't know. Has anyone been watching anything fun? I watch, oh, it's not on there. Yes, it is. I watch Smosh. And, 2 of their people... Oh, that's so cool. It works. 2 of their people are, playing through the Five Nights at Freddy's games right now because they're both wimps, and one of them, who is perpetually off the internet, which is hilarious for someone who's makes a living on a YouTube channel, had no idea what Five Nights at Freddy's was, and was convinced by the other person that they're playing the game with that it was a real event that happened. So that's really funny. What was I looking up? Background. There we go. We should play Lethal Company on stream sometime. I agree. I thoroughly agree. I've been wanting to get a group together to play it. I have no idea how well it would go with just 2 people, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so first thing is family, and then... So family's the first, like, big box. So we'll just do this. And then how do I want to label this? So this whole box, and I don't mean like the actual name. It's going to be called family, but do I just want to leave that with an open thing? Ooh, actually, yes. I know what I want to do. Well, you know, I'm always talking about missing Mungus, so I'd be down. Among Us. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. I see what you're putting out. I'm picking it up. What do you think Fran Drescher's up to now? Family, 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 family. Sorry, I kind of went all Vin Diesel there. See, and then we got parentage, which again, I have no idea. What I'll need to do. We're just gonna do that, and then leave a bunch of space. Hold on, that's the wrong layer. You slut. Get back there, you know where you belong. Damn it. There we go. Ugh, these fucking lines, bro. Okay. Let's see. It was parentage, now siblings.
Hey, look at that truck.
What did that have anything to do with what was just going on? Oh, I suppose I don't need that top line. Just those two. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, fair. Just think. Jesus. Hi, Winter. Oh, come here, you. Oh. Nope, we're taking a winter break. We're gonna go on winter break. Anyways, here she is. You always look so grumpy. Why you always look like that? Is it because you threw up earlier? Is it because you throwed up? No, no microphone. Actually, I need to clip your nails, young lady. But I'm not going to do it this second. You're lucky. Alright, go on. Yeah, anyways. Let's see. Parentage. Siblings. Okay, well that's... Okay, so that is not going to be enough room. So let's do that. Get rid of that. Wait, why did I do that? Is that about right? That looks about right. Didn't realize I wasn't subbed anymore. Just got an ad break and short-circuited trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, you missed Winter. That's sad. I had Winter on stream. Or maybe you saw it, I don't know. Anyways, aunts and uncles. Actually, I'll do grandparents first. Those bitches are always complaining about something. Then what else do we have for family? So aunts and uncles, grandparents, cousins. Oh, we got a lot more, actually. I think it's going to have to be even smaller than that. Actually, let's free up some room. This doesn't have to be this big. Actually, it's 12, so let's just make this 12, and then bold. Put that right up there. Move all this up. Still think we'll probably have to make this smaller. Actually, no. Got to do this individually. Okay. Push that up. Push that up. And push that to there.
Thank you.
Breach.
I'm sure. Oh, right. I meant to have that up. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate your greech. Your greech is appreciated. That's about the same. Actually, hold on. I just need to redo it. So I need this, this, this. What? That was scary. What's happening? What are you doing over there? I tried to create a banned term and then time myself out by saying it, but it just went through. Yeah, you're a fucking mod. What did you... You have that privilege. That's the whole point of your privilege. I mean, not the whole point, but definitely one of them. Well, I didn't know. Well, now you do. And learning's half the battle. Is there an extra one here, too? Nope. Alright, aunts and uncles. Cousins. And then social class and family attitude. Okay, and then whoop. Then we may make it thinner, but I also think family was probably one of the biggest ones. Because that had 1, 2, 3... Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to put on it. And... see, the next one is just hometown. Which is going to be really as specific as you want. So it's just going to be the name and the attitude and whether you've moved. So that's only 3. Awakening is just going to be your age, emotion, and consequence. And then your lifestyle is one thing. Yeah, so this was going to be the biggest box anyways. So, alright then. Now we're gonna do like this, right? And then we're gonna swing it down to here, right? Oh, family. Wow, that was way too low. I should probably save it. Been a minute since I did that. Right. Hometown. And then what's this? Oh, how specific do we want to get? I guess I'll put... Batman is making a character and gets to the page that's his family and has a meltdown at the table. Totally inconsolable. Absolute gone. Weeping. Black mascara everywhere. Green Lantern leans over to the Flash and says, "This is why I said we shouldn't invite him." Anyways. No, because this is kind of more about where you were born, but like, just part of personal information, I guess. I'll leave the address there, and then, because that kind of answers all those other questions. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna condense these options, because like when you're rolling it, or just looking at it, like it starts broad and then gets narrowed down as you go. So like you can roll for the continent that you're from, and then the regions within those continents, and then for now, for like rolling, that's really it. But then, you know, you choose like the name of the city or the town that you're living in, and then kind of decide whether that's where you were born, or whether you moved there. I'm picturing the Pete Holmes / College Humor Batman. Yeah. Or the one from oh, I can never remember what it's called, but like the cartoon, the YouTube cartoon, that's always that always ends with like Batman and Superman sitting together at a cafe or something. Alright, so that's where you're from and basically whether you moved there. Oh, hometown attitude. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll just change it then. Actually, no, I'll put it down here. Whoa, that wasn't it. Okay. And then I think the other two only had about as much information. The age you awoke, your triggering emotion, and the consequence. So that's only 3. And then lifestyle's really only going to be 1 box. Just tried to use the brush size control in my overlay and could not figure out why it wasn't working. Where the fuck is that goose emote from? Okay, whatever. I guess I'll add that back again myself. Age. Fucking stupid. The Tarkov guy I was telling you about. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Emotreon. Writing that one down. I don't like that first one. And what is it? Consequence? Yeah. And actually, lifestyle doesn't really need to be... The one box thing I've been talking about is your lifestyle, which is like how the general way that your character lives now and like how much money they have. But that really only determines your starting money, and like I feel like it's just something you would know about your character, so I'm not really gonna make a whole box for it. It's just somewhere you could write down, I guess. So yeah, that's really the only bit of information I needed to get for all of this, right? Let's see, parents, siblings, aunts and uncles, grandparents, cousins, social class, your attitude towards your family, where you're from, how you feel about it, whether you moved, when you awoke, what was the emotion, what was the consequence, and then your lifestyle. Okay. So each of these is gonna get moved in just a bit. And then maybe just a box as personal backstory. Like if I just did if we took this, this, and this, and did this. And just kind of gave people a place to, you know, write their shit. So that already gives us enough room. But I've got like an extra, whatever, like an inch. I got like an extra inch at the bottom, so all of this could be expanded a bit. Hold on. All right, back. Sorry about that. Where did I get my intermission screen? That I just Googled animated Pokemon wallpaper and then specified it needed to be a GIF, and I found it. So I would imagine you could do the same. Anyways, there's this like extra inch at the bottom here. So I guess I could just expand everything a little bit. Like if I fully... If I bring all of this down... Scooch this a sninge. Which means bring all this down a little bit. Then I can move each of these. Actually, still gonna bring this down. I think I'm just gonna move all this. And then I'm just gonna make the family box bigger, because that's the one that I feel like really is these are the things you need the spaces for. So then if we just kind of start bringing things down a bit. Oop. I just need to fiddly-dee with this for a bit. Like, I know I could measure this shit out and make it, like, super perfect, but, like, does that look good? That looks pretty even, yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna try printing it off real quick, see what it looks like. Oh, right, I'll have to... fuck. Fuck. Now everything's fucked. Okay, yeah, cancel. Just cancel. 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 I need to save as. Okay, hold on. Something. Oh, yeah, maybe that's why. I forgot to save it. Yep, that'll do it. Alright. Print on both sides. Flip on long edge. Well, we'll see. Oh, right, my lighting. How's this fucking me up? Not at all, actually. In the face, kind of, when I get it, like, right the fuck here. Okay, I can set that down right there. Let's see how it looks so old, Pappy. Oh, okay, I do need to do it the other way. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room to write. Okay, but I do need to flip it on the short side, not the long side. Right? Flip on short edge. 'Cause see, what the problem is... Front, back. Did I get it right this time? I got it right this time. For Kobe. Okay, yeah, this is correct. Yay, we did it. Yeah, that's plenty of room to write. Southeast Prudenti. Cool. Hi, Winterbean. You coming to check out the big scary noise? Alright, goodbye. Alright, well, that was that. probably still tweak with it a little more, and there's still some stuff that I have to add and all that, but I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna